I remember seeing as a child how dark the Kansas sky was at night out in the country, away from any city lights, and how the first flash of lightning from a storm would pop like a flash bulb from a camera, just for a moment, and illuminate the woods, the trees, the pond, the barn, the fields, and perhaps my own hands. And the flash bulb pop would burn a negative behind my eyes, like in a roll of developed camera film, creating another layer in my mind. Sometimes when I hear new words or old words I may have forgotten or not regarded properly, the lightning pops again somewhere in my soul. A dark spot is bright in a flash moment. I can see around me, and the photographic negative burns in my heart. And so it was when I heard these words, witness marks. Words commonly used by a special kind of craftsman, a man who repairs and restores old clocks. Since these timepieces are typically antiques, no instruction manuals or blueprints exist. The clock man must rely on witness marks, small marks, indentations, or other such clues which betray the clock's secrecy and help guide repairs. A witness mark could also be a small hole where a tiny screw went missing, or a wear mark that evidences constant use. A witness mark, in other words, helps us to know again, to remember, so to speak. I looked up the word horology, which represents the study of mechanical devices, timekeeping devices, and the art of making timepieces. It is also the study of time itself. So witness marks are related in a metaphorical sense to the passage of time and the nature of time. It took me some time to figure out what the lightning pop of those words revealed in me, to understand what I was being moved by within them. It was you, Evan. It was you, Lo. It was you, Max. And you, Oa. And yes, my dear lost Liza as well. You see, as parents, all we can hope for is that we have left witness marks on you, so that when there is no instruction manual or blueprint to follow for the situation that is before you, you can use the witness marks we have left on you to guide. My mother and father gave me so many witness marks that have helped me so much as I make my way through life. When I was 11 or 12 years old, my mother would take me and my sister Eva to find restaurants, places that she could never afford, because she wanted to persuade the managers to let her small seamstress business make all of the waitress and waiter aprons. She insisted that I order on behalf of the table and handle all requests and negotiations with our waiter. I had to recall complex orders as our table grew in occupancy, as the manager staff sometimes joined us. As always, I was initially resentful, and then I fell into the game and competition of it, as my mother knew I would. I became so good at it that I became something of an attraction, like at the circus, and I helped my mom close some deals. It helped to teach me to be a leader, a spokesman, a negotiator, a diplomat, and to look people right in the eyes and speak clearly and at a volume to be heard. And yes, this is why I order for the table, even today. Witness marks. Evan and Lo, as you transition into this world as young adults, please know your mom and I have tried hard to give you very specific witness marks. We both got up early every day to work hard, hoping you would see the dignity and purpose of a strong work ethic. We both took special care of physical things and objects around us, hoping you could begin to appreciate the importance of detail, precision, and order. We both advanced in our professional work lives, wanting you to reflect on the value of planning, consistency, and diligence. We had fun and went new places, desiring that you would develop in risk-taking, experimentation, and adventure-seeking. We struggled at times, but persevered in our marriage, hoping you could understand that marriage is a big commitment and not always easy. We tried hard to balance hard work and self-discipline with free-spiritedness in our work and in our play, thinking that you might be able to start to conjugate the same matters in your own lives. When I reimagined my relationship with food and lost 50 pounds, I hope that you could see it is perfectly okay to completely change at any age. When I watched your mom fearlessly roar around a national racetrack at triple-digit speeds in a high-performance sports car, barreling past most men, I hoped you would become courageous in new and daring ways in your own lives, in your pursuits. Witness marks. Witness marks. So, just know that when I see your face, and when I look into your eyes, and when I hear your voice, I will always be yearning to see or hear the witness marks we have tried so hard to leave on you, hoping in our hearts that those marks will navigate and enable and reassure and encourage and shelter and illuminate and empower, and most of all, love. Thank you.